Okay, I want to finish up with an example of something that in some past years that I've done. I didn't do it because of missing the one class, but what I did in some past semesters was to pass out this sheet that contains 80 scores. These happen to be history achievement test scores. And I told every single student in the class to turn into me 10 sample means. And each one of the samples that were selected from the 80 scores were based on 10 scores. So everybody turned in 10 means. Each one of those means was based on 10 scores. And all of those scores were randomly selected. So I passed out the sheet for random numbers. So everybody had a chance to figure out some random numbers. And I made a prediction to the students. I said that the mean of the means for all of the students that were in the class, and last time I did this, I think I had about 35 students in the class. The mean of the means should be equal to the population mean, which is 37.73. And I said that the standard error of the mean, should be equal 8.21 divided by the square root of 10, or it should be equal to 2.596. I told the students before they started this project that when they brought back to me all of the means, that the mean of the means that they turned in should be equal 37.73. The standard error of the mean, 2.596. I further said that 68% of all of those means, that is plus or minus one standard error, should fall between 35.13 and 40.33. For the class, there were 236 means that were turned in. And I said that 68% should fall between these 2 points of 35.13 and 40.33. That's equal to 161. So 68.26% times 236 scores is equal to 161. When I counted up all of the means that were turned into me and figured out exactly how many actually did fall between 35.13 and 40.33, there were 159. It was off by 2. And that was with the people using the random sampling procedure. So it was just one example, and I've done this before, where I've come out with almost the same kind of uncanny accuracy. It's just amazing. It's like, how can you be so sure that this is going to work? Well, this is what the theory says is supposed to be the case. And actually, this is one of those situations where the theory does really work. So it's only because of that that it's possible for us to be able to use that information about the normal curve. And that's what we're going to be using throughout the remainder of the semester as we get into hypothesis testing. That's coming right after the second exam for the class. Well, what you can do now in your notes, you can draw a line and say, that's it for unit number 2. There will not be any additional information. That's all of it.